They call me Squirrel.
What's going on, Squirrel Squad? It is your boy, the Squirrel. Tonight I've got some Bill Bailey. Bill Bailey Can't Rent a Video. I swear this showed up on my, suggested front page or whatever, and I was like, I have no idea what this even is, but it's Bill Bailey, so I'm going to save it, and we'll see what it is. It's about 3.5 minutes long. It's Bill Bailey. Hopefully it's the same Bill Bailey. About to find out, though. All I see here is blurs. It's a lot of blur. You'll see here on the main screen here. Look, I got blur. See? You got the blur, right? This could be a famous painting back in the day, though, because it's blurry crap. People were into that stuff. Anyways, let's get into a little Bill Bailey Can't Rent a Video. I don't know what the hell the problem is. Maybe he forgot to be kind and rewind. And now he's not allowed to. Let's find out. Here we go. It's Bill Bailey. Maybe not. Maybe it's not Bill Bailey. Maybe I lied.
Passport, Texas, spend and save, Safeway, Labour Party membership, AA membership, donor card, Tesco club card.
No, sorry. Gas bill?
I don't have a gas bill.
Gas bill.
I'm always getting hassle in shops. I never have the right ID. I'm trying to rent a video. I've got passport, credit cards. They want something with my address on, like a gas bill. I think, what do you mean? Passport? Get you into loads of countries around the world. Credit cards? Buy stuff all around the world. You want to know how much gas I've used in the last 3 months? Imagine this. 4:30 in the morning. Turkish border. Passport? No. Gas bill? Any good? What do you mean no? It's got my address on and everything. I think...
Gas bill any good? Look how much hair Bill has, huh?
You'll find it's all in order. You see, according to the existentialist, man is in a constant state of anxiety brought about by the necessary freedom of choice, of manifold possibilities, of the finiteness of existence, and of course the knowledge that it all might end in nothingness. And all of these things prey upon my mind when I go and buy biscuits.
Let's go.
See what I mean? Freedom of choice, manifold possibilities. And there's loads of them. Hours of my life spent looking at biscuits. In fact, I've added up all the time I've spent. It's about 6 months of my life just trying to decide which biscuit to get. Hobnobs, Yo-Yos, Rocky, Taxi, Crinkle, Crunch, Classic, Wagon Wheel, Kit Kat, Jaffa Cakes. The classic...
Ooh, Jaffa Cakes are so damn good. Jaffa Cakes, you can always, never, yeah, you can't go wrong.
Dilemma. Own brand Jaffa Cakes or regular Jaffa Cakes? Well, what are you going to do? The thing is, though...
Go with
where
McVitie's.
are my favourites? My vision of hell will be 2 supermarket aisles stretching off to infinity, and I'm condemned to run for eternity to try and find my favourite biscuits, Ginger Crunch Creams. You know, for great music, you can't beat a really good compilation album.
Not sure if we're going to get back to the renting the video or not, but I'm okay with biscuit talk.
And one I'd really like to hear are the world's greatest keyboard artists playing your favourite nursery rhymes.
Here we go.
For example, you could have Michael Nyman plays Pop Goes the Weasel. My own personal favourite would have to be Richard Clayderman plays Three Blind Mice.
Bubbles. This guy is such a ledge. He's unbelievable. You know, what is this? What these videos popping up on the screen? I gotta check some of this out. Bill Bailey and the Rubber Bishops on Hanger. I think I have that, but actually saved for later. But Sean Locke hates the lottery. I know what I'm recording next. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyways, why wouldn't Bill Bailey take something that started out as renting a video and turn it into him mixing styles with nursery rhymes of famous people on a piano? Because that's what Bill Bailey does. That's why. Amazing. This guy's great. I love it. And he's so right in the beginning, too. Like, you know, I can remember, I'll tell you a quick story. And I'm going to preface this by letting you know my buddy Jerry Flanagan, who I absolutely love and adore, used to always tell people when I would start talking, he'd be like, you know, Tony has two kinds of stories, a 5-minute story and a 20-minute story, but I've never heard a 5-minute story. Love you, Jerry. But seriously, true story. I was in Florida. I moved down to Florida. I got out of work one night, and I put my wallet on the counter at the gas station while I was paying for, I was smoking at the time. I think I was buying cigarettes and gas, whatever. I walked out the door and walked right back in and was like, oh, I left my wallet. My wallet's gone. And the guy behind the counter was like, oh, I haven't seen it, man. Don't know nothing. So, I mean, whatever. It happened that fast. Canceled all my stuff, whatever. But I was living in Florida. I just moved down there, and there's something on my keyboard that's driving me nuts. Sorry. There we go. It's a piece of dry something, whatever the hell it is. I'm crazy. Sorry. Anyway, I canceled everything, but then I had to get my my license, my birth certificate, my Social Security. So I didn't have a birth certificate at the time. I don't know where it was. I think my parents had it or whatever. So I had to get a birth certificate. I needed a Social Security card because, like an idiot, I kept it in my wallet, which you never do because, well, if you lose your wallet, you lose a Social Security card. And my license, which you do keep in your wallet, but I lost that as well. So here I am, and I had just moved down to Florida. I didn't even have a Florida license yet. I still had a Massachusetts license. So I went to the Social Security office. They're like, no, you need a license and a birth certificate. I went down to the town hall. They're like, you got to get a birth certificate back from where you live, but only you can get it. You have to go there in person to get it. So I had to fly back to Massachusetts. That doesn't make sense. I go to the registry, and they're like, yeah, you need a phone bill and a birth certificate and your Social Security card and a baptismal record of work. And oh my gosh, everything but what I had. So thank goodness for me, a friend of mine decided that he was going to go to the city hall in Massachusetts, where I am from, and he just lied to him. He told him that he worked with mentally disabled people and he needed to get a copy of a birth certificate for a mentally disabled man who was his client, and gave them my name and my information, and they just gave him the birth certificate for free, which was so nice. Didn't even charge him the $15 fee because I was a parent ward of the state, I guess. He mailed me the thing, and then I went to the Registry of Motor Vehicles, hat in hand. I had a cable bill, a phone bill. I had my birth certificate. I had no baptismal record. I had no Social Security card, which is, those are usually the second form, or passport. Didn't have that. Never had a passport. Eventually I want to get one, obviously, but and this lady was giving me the business. Nope, get out of here. There's nothing we can do. We can't help you. And I was so screwed. Like, what am I going to do? And this little old lady came up and said, why don't you go down to the end of the counter down there and wait for me? I'm going to see if I can help you out. So I went down the end of the counter, way away from everybody else. She came over and we started talking, and I explained my whole story to her. I told her what was going on. I told her how screwed I was. She looked up my license in the national database and pulled it up on screen and turned and said, is that your Massachusetts license? I said, yeah. And she goes, I can clearly see it's obviously you. She said, I'm going to help you out. And she gave me a Florida license. And if it wasn't for that lady, geez, I'd probably still be wondering, trying to figure it all out. And then that license, that birth certificate was like gold to get me everything else. But yeah, I remember going down there with all the bills from my house because I knew they were going to want proof of residency. It was crazy. Anyways, that's my silly little stupid story. Thank you to the old lady at the registry, who at this point is probably passed on because it was like 20 years ago. But so nice of her. So awesome. So listen, that's what you get when you come here, all right? You get stupid stories. I'm going to give you my stupid stories. You know, it's just how I am. I've got plenty of stupid stories. I'm going to share them. Listen, that was an odd old piece from Bill Bailey. It was enjoyable. I hope you liked it. I liked it. I thought it was fun. And yeah, I enjoyed it. Started out as video, ended up with piano. What can go wrong? Guys, take care of yourselves, all right? Be good. Squirrel out.